How does blogging increase online store sales? Yes, blogging does increase traffic and ultimately increase sales. In today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what is the ultimate goal of blogging, and it's not what you think it is. The smart way of blogging that leads you to get more clicks from Google search users, and ultimately how to turn those traffic into sales. Hi, I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI doctor who helps small businesses and online stores get more traffic and sales by getting on Google and YouTube page 1. Firstly, I want to highlight that if you're looking for shortcuts and secrets to help you quickly get traffic and sales, then this video is not for you. Let's go to other channels. I'm afraid blogging is a middle to long-term strategy that's going to get you high quality people to your store, and ultimately these people are more likely to turn into customers. And all of this needs to take work. But if you do it correctly, then you're going to see the returns in 3 to 6 months time and exponentially more growth in 6 to 12 months time. What I've noticed is that over the years, the standards of blogging has gone up because more and more people are creating more content, and so the way of blogging 5 years ago, 10 years ago is different from today. Maybe 10 years ago, if you write a few words, you click on publish, you put the blog post out, then you're going to easily get traffic. But today, the secret to good blogging is to produce high quality content. I call that A+ content that Google deems to be of really excellent quality. They're going to put those blog posts on Google search results page 1, and that's ultimately going to get you clicks from Google search users, and then you're going to get traffic to your store, traffic from people who have not even heard of your store before, and these people are ultimately going to become your customers. If you're a Shopify, WooCommerce, Magento, BigCommerce store owner, then you definitely will be able to tap into blogging as one of the traffic drivers to your store. And the ultimate goal of blogging actually is very simple. You want to be ranked on Google search or any other search engine, so you get people who are typing in a question into the search engine, like how can I find best something something. Ultimately, you want to get people who are looking for something to buy. Maybe they have a problem, they are looking for a certain product to help to solve their problem, or maybe they want to compare your products with other products. In short, the ultimate goal of blogging is to get you Google search traffic, that's one, and getting clicks from search results to your store, getting an influx of new people who have never heard of your store before, but because they typed something to Google and then they found your store, and ultimately getting more sales, and also seeing your store as the go-to, the expert, or the Wikipedia of the subject matter, and they trust you. That's all. It might sound pretty abstract, but bear with me, I'm going to go into more details to help you create this domino effect that comprises of how to identify topics for your blog and what should you put into your blog content itself, what are the different topics or subtopics that you should include in each blog post, and how you can convince Google to put your blog post on search results page 1, so you will get those clicks to your store, those new visitors who have never heard of your store before, and ultimately buy your products. Blogging for your online store. What do you write about? Who are you writing it for? Blogging is all about writing content or sharing information for your potential customers, shoppers who would likely be interested to buy something from your store. The topic would greatly depend on what are the type of products that your store is selling, why are you selling those products. You have to put yourself in the shoes of your customers. Think about them. Think about what's going on in their head. Think of why customers want to buy your products. What would they type into Google? What questions would they ask their friends? If they go to online forums, What questions are they looking for? What is their priority? What is the customer's journey from wanting to buy something, searching for the right information, getting the right information to decide if they want to buy the product, and eventually buying the product. So throughout this entire process, they might use a variety of tools. Some of them might be asking their friends or their relatives, but they could also be going online to look for this information. So they could go to Google, they could go to YouTube, they could go to social media, or they could go on forum or Facebook groups. There are different channels that customers will go to before eventually buying a product. And what you want to do through blogging is to address those questions, those concerns, their worries. When your blog articles address those questions, those concerns that they have, and your articles are actually found on search results page 1, that's when you're going to get those clicks, those people who are thinking to buy something from your store, to come to your store, to discover your business, to discover your products through your blog post. Let me give you an example. Let's say today I'm looking for a shampoo for my hair, because I've decided to color my hair and I've never colored my hair before, so I want to buy the right shampoo for my hair because I don't know what I can buy. I might go into Google and look for best shampoo for colored hair, or best shampoo for colored hair of mid-shoulder length. These are very specific keywords that I will type into Google to get some form of recommendations. And then when I see certain products, I might look into maybe their ingredients to explain, like for example, if I have like greasy hair in general, so I could also be looking for best shampoo for greasy hair that is colored. There are complex conditions for the hair that I will be typing into Google to get the best recommendation for the exact condition of my hair. When you're selling products, you have to think about, why would people want to buy your products? Is it because of a condition that they have? Make sure each of your blog articles are including the right keywords, the right associated questions in your blog posts. You make your blog article exhaustive to answer as many questions as possible within the article. And when someone that has a problem type into Google, because your blog article is addressing all of those questions, Google's algorithm is able to ascertain that your article is able to answer precisely those questions in the exact same manner and the sequence of the keywords as well. And because of that, then Google is going to put your article on search results page 1. In other words, you have to make your articles as useful as possible, more useful than your competitors, more useful than anyone else. By ensuring that your article is of top-notch quality, is going to be the most useful resource in the world, Google is going to then put your articles on search results page 1. If you have a new blog and you don't know where to start, what you can do is to utilize a number of these tools to start doing your research. You might be wondering, Clarice, I'm not quite sure where to start. As the example I was pointing out earlier, if I was selling shampoo, I would go to Google and type best shampoo for greasy and colored hair. That could be the right spot. And then I'll take a look to see who are my competitors, if they do have a blog as well. So I'll take a look to understand, why is their blog post on page 1? Why is that blog post ranked on page 1? To take a look at what is within their blog post, what questions are addressed, and you take down some notes on what's been covered. And what you could do as well is, after you've typed in best shampoo for greasy and colored hair, you can also see in Google box below questions people also ask. So you can look at those other questions as well people also ask, and also right at the bottom of the search results page, other questions that people also have. These are tools that you can use to guide, to understand which other associated questions that a Google search user might have when they are looking for an answer for that. There are also other tools that you can look for. For example, you can go to Answer the Public, you can look for best shampoo, and you can identify which are the other questions that people would typically also look for when they're looking for best shampoo. Could be best shampoo for babies, best shampoo for a teenager, best shampoo for teenager with long hair, shoulder length hair, or the condition of the hair, fine hair or thick hair, curly hair. So take a look at that, use Answer the Public to guide you to see which are the other questions that people have around buying shampoo. So that will greatly help you if you are selling shampoo for this group of people. If you are still puzzled and not quite sure where to start, what tools you can tap into to start writing those articles, then let's head on to my computer where I show you step-by-step example and how to use those tools so you can make sure your blog post is of A+ quality.
Earlier on, I show a screen share on how you can research on creating the content for an article that talks about the best shampoo for greasy and colored hair. And you can do your research below, and you can also look at associated questions, related questions that people are also asked. And if you click on this further, they will show you which are the articles that appears on these snippets. And more questions are going to pop up. So you start to get a list of people also ask questions as you expand each of these arrow. You can write down all of these questions, put it all in the document and arrange it, and that could be part of the backbone or outline for your article. Interesting things that ask, for example, like does dye hair gets greasy? So people want to find out if you actually color your hair, does it get greasy? Is it part of the reason for making it greasier than before? As you can see, does colored hair get greasy faster? These are questions that people would ask when they are looking for answer for best shampoo for greasy and colored hair. If you decide to publish articles to promote your shampoo that's perfect for greasy and colored hair, this would be the type of questions you would want to address in your article. And of course, if you go down further, you would be able to see even more related searches around there. You can see the specific products. Of course, that would mean you need to be on Google search results to be able to be found here, which could be found in another of my video. You can check out my Shopify playlist where I talk about how to get your products listed on Google Shopping. But to continue over here, you can see which are different associated questions from people who are looking for best shampoo for greasy and colored hair. These are questions you can note down, you can arrange and organize this because you know these are real concerns from people, potential buyers. So do use that to structure and outline your blog content. Aside from Google, a second tool you can use is Google Trends. You've heard of Google Trends before, so Google Trends. This is a very good research tool to understand what the world is searching for. Google has provided this. And instead of going down to best shampoo for greasy and colored hair, let's try to look at what people are searching for when they search for best shampoo. So this is, for example, if your store is selling shampoo. So let's take a look. Let's type in best shampoo in the Google Trends and see what you can find there. There is a drop down box here. So instead of UK, you can select US or worldwide. So in this case, if you're in UK, you can look at the best shampoo over the last 12 months. You can see what's the interest, there's the search trends, and you can see which are the related topics, which are the type of shampoo that people are talking about. You can click on it to explore further. You can also look at related queries over here. You can see that these are specific brand shampoo products for related queries, rising queries, which means even though the search volume there is a small number of people looking for answers to these questions, but it's not humongous yet. So this could be a good chance for you to start ranking for it. So you can do some research to find out. You can click on here to see which are the different queries, if there are like brand shampoos. There's shampoo and conditioner for colored hair. There's shampoo for hair extensions. This will be somewhere you can start with and get some ideas on what people are looking for. Remember, your articles want to be revolving around the questions that people are looking for, and this group of people will be interested to buy your shampoo products. You can also click here to see which are the top queries. So best hair shampoo, best shampoo for hair, shampoo and conditioner. So if you want to rank for this top queries, it will be slightly harder as a new blog, mainly because you haven't established your store yet. Your URL, your domain is not well recognized in Google's perspective. So you want to make sure that you start from addressing related queries right here on this writing queries. You can take a look at this, take down your notes, and you can understand why people are looking for this and see how you can weave in this content into your article. The third tool I want to recommend to you is Answer the Public. This is a really good tool and it shows the different type of articles that people are writing about. Best shampoo. Let's see what we can find here. So we have UK here, or we can choose US if you like. So other people are asking about this topic, best shampoo. To get the best results, usually Answer the Public recommends you to use 1 to 2 words to find related questions around this topic. So click on search and see what you're going to find. Best shampoo gathers all this data from Google and gives you some results. Okay, so they give they show you different topics: best shampoo for color treated hair, dry scalp, curly hair, dry hair. Even best shampoo you can buy at specific places. You look at specific places that people look at. Best shampoo near me, people who are looking for shampoo to buy near where they live, or even best dry shampoo near me, best shampoo hair fall, best shampoo that's cheap. If you are not selling cheap shampoo products, you don't want to be ranking for this keyword. So the people also looking for best shampoo that's sulfate free. You can see which are different combinations that you can look at it further. It can show you best shampoo and conditioner for curly hair. So you can look at each one of these and see which are these topics that's most related to the products, the shampoo products you're selling. And you can also download them. So you have to look at them in detail. The fourth tool that I want to show you is using public forum, what people are discussing about online, what questions do they ask other people online. One of the tools that you can look for is Quora. Type in best shampoo Quora, you'll be able to see which are the questions that people ask on Quora, which is a public forum that people put in their questions and crowdsource for answers from different people. You can see which are the different questions, specifically the question that's phrased in the exact manner. These can be questions that you can put as part of your blog post, subheadings, subtopics of your blog post. Do you use shampoo and conditioner on your hair? Which is the best onion hair shampoo? Can anyone suggest shampoo for dry scalp and frizzy hair? And you can click on each one of these. If you click on each one of these, you can go over there and you can find out more answers, and they can see related questions of severe hair loss with shampoo and hair. So this is a really good gold mine for you to collect questions that could help to promote your products. The fifth tool I want to highlight that you can look into, which is a free tool as well, is also a public forum that's called Reddit. You click on this, you go to Google, you type in this, that's Reddit, and you can see which are the different questions that people are asking on Reddit. You can see the list of results from the Reddit forum, the different threads. If you click on one of those, click on it, see whether it's going to bring us. Click on it, and you can see a discussion going on here with 207 comments. You can check out those comments itself and see which are the useful questions or other concerns that people have and what people say. Maybe you might see that someone's giving an answer that's incorrect. So this could be something that you could also address in your blog post, and you can see people are recommending other types of shampoo, what other questions. So this is another gold mine where you get real people, what they're talking about around this shampoo topic and the recommendations they are looking for. Instead of trying to come up with something from thin air and trying to crack your head, coming up with the blog post content, wondering what you can write about, you can use this forum like Reddit and Quora as your resource to identify people who would be interested to buy your shampoo and which are their concerns or what's the information that they have and how you can debunk those myths. This is a more advanced tool that you can use to do your keyword research. This is the SEMrush. You can create a free account from here and do like a simple research. Tapping into the same best shampoo keywords, you can go to this keyword overview and do some research. You can type in best shampoo, and click on search. It will show you precisely what's the search volume for best shampoo itself, and it tells you that it's a very difficult keyword to be ranking for if you write a blog post about that. Media companies or like stores or websites are already ranking for this keyword, so it's very, very difficult. As a new blog or new store starting a blog itself, this wouldn't be something you want to be ranking for. You want to go into a more specific keyword, a keyword with more description. You can see with a global volume, if you're selling US market, you can see there's huge potential of people that are searching for it. You could get percentage of that clicks, which would mean be very significant. And you can see that someone who is searching for best shampoo, the intention is commercial, which means that the user wants to investigate brands or services. So this is a good place for you to start. And there are even people running ads for it to rank this keyword. Instead of competing with those big sites, start with where you can start ranking for. You can look at these keyword variations or questions that people are asking for. You can click on this, and you can also see for best shampoo, like who are the sites ranking for it. And then you can investigate to see what do they have on that page that they rank for. You can see what is the essence of what they have, and this could be something you can include in your article as well. And you could go into this keyword. I would highly recommend you to go into keyword variations because these are the keywords that you would have a higher chance to rank for. If you click on that, it will bring you to people who are interested to buy as well, which shows a commercial intent, and you could have a higher chance to rank for it. Instead of trying to compete for a keyword that is really, really difficult, look for keyword density that is much lower, as low as possible, and this will give you the best chance of ranking for it. So this is just a preview of what you can do when you do your blog research, and this is what I usually help my clients to do. I'll do all this research work. I'll help them to identify the topics that gives them the highest chance to rank on page 1 without competing with the big guys. Because as a new store, with a new blog, it's very, very unlikely that you're going to be on page 1 because other sites have more content, other sites seem to be more authoritative than your store, than your blog. So if you want Google to put yours in front of all of them to let Google search users, click on it, you have to prove yourself. Prove that people like your article, prove that people want to visit your store, and all of this takes time. So I hope this is useful and gives you an insight into how to write articles that gets you on page 1. Remember over here, you have a store and you want to sell your products. You only want to be on page 1 as much as possible. If you're on page 10, page 20, then forget about it. You might as well not waste any time blogging at all. If you want to blog, make sure you get on page 1. do your research before jumping into writing your article.
Awesome, now you know where you can start, what tools you can use. Make sure in each of your blog posts, make it as exhaustive as possible, what different explanations, for examples that you can add in. So you want to make sure of that. In this case, then you need to outrank the articles that are already on search results page 1 right now. So you need to make sure your article is better than those. So take a look at those and see what else can you improve in the article and put that in your article so your article will be better than theirs. Now you have learned how to create articles that outrank your competitors and get on Google search results page 1. You're getting those clicks to your store through your blog post. What you need to do as well is to add in links of recommendations of your own products in those articles. You're getting people who are interested in buying hair products to improve their hair condition, and you can recommend them to your products, and then they will check it out, your products. And because these people are people who are looking to solve a problem that they have, they are looking to improve their current hair condition, as per my example. And when you are recommending your products, they click on those links to check out your products. What you're getting here are clicks from potential customers. In your products itself, you need to be really persuasive. You need to explain why your products are good, what ingredients do they have that's going to solve their hair or scalp condition, to improve the condition of their hair. You need to put in those ingredients of the products and explain to them why that's going to work, to convince them. And at that point, if you have reviews as well from existing customers that's putting them in with explanations why they bought your products and how they've improved their hair condition, then that's going to really help to convince that potential customer to click on and buy your products. And of course, for people who are not ready to buy your products yet, try to get them on your email list, sign for an email pop-up. I have one video that I talk about how to use email marketing to increase sales for your store, so you can check that out, link in the top right hand corner of the screen. And by having an email pop-up, you're going to get people who are not ready to buy, but they're putting you in their to consider list, and it gives you an opportunity to send them more information at this point, maybe more information about hair tips, you know, how to protect your hair in different season, different condition, if they go traveling, what they can do to make sure that hair stays healthy and shiny. I hope this gives you the head start to start blogging, to make sure articles get on Google search results page 1. The goal of blogging is to get on page 1, or at least ultimately get to page 1. If you're not on page 1, then you're not going to get those clicks, then you're not going to get store traffic, you're not going to get customers. So you want to make sure that the quality of your blog post stays high, higher than your competitors, outrank them. I've helped many small businesses to get their blog posts on page 1, and I've written them in a couple of my blog posts on my blog at clarice.lin/blog. So you can check that out, or you can check out my other video where I help a client to get from 0 to 6,000 monthly visitors. So you can check that video out, link is in the top right hand corner. If you want to diversify your risks and learn about different ways where you can drive more store traffic to your site, I have a Shopify marketing guide where I explain to you the pros and cons of different marketing channels and how you can leverage on those to get more store traffic and ultimately more customers for your store. So you can check that out, link in the description and pinned comments. If you have been blogging and you are still not getting the results and you would like one-on-one support to get you up to speed so you can start getting Google search traffic to your store, then drop me a message. Check out how you can work with me, link in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss future videos on how to get more traffic and sales by getting on Google and YouTube page 1. I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI Doctor, signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thank you.